Good morning. Today we are going to talk about the third type of chemical reaction, double substitution reaction. It is a type of chemical reaction which involves double exchange between two ions to give two new compounds. First example, reaction between acid and alkali. When we add an acid to an alkali, it produces salt and water. For example, HCl, hydrochloric acid, plus sodium hydroxide, it's going to give NaCl, sodium chloride salt, plus water. This reaction is known as neutralization. Number two, reaction between salt and salt. NaCl, sodium chloride, plus silver nitrate, AgNO3. It will produce NaNO3, sodium nitrate, plus AgCl, silver chloride, which is a white precipitate. The third example in double substitution reaction is reaction between acid and salt. We are going to use Na2CO3, salt plus hydrochloric acid. The result will be NaCl, sodium chloride, plus H2CO3, carbonic acid. We have to balance the equation by adding 2 and 2. H2CO3 can be decomposed in H2O plus CO2. We detect the presence of carbon dioxide by adding lime water. Lime water, in the presence of CO2, it's going to turn to milky or turbid. The fourth type for chemical reaction is oxidation and reduction. Example, hydrogen gas is passed over copper oxide. It will give H2O plus copper. H2 changes to H2O. This process is known as oxidation. Oxidation is a process in which oxygen increase or hydrogen decrease. CuO is converted to Cu. This process is known as reduction. Reduction is a process in which oxygen decrease or hydrogen increase. Hydrogen is known as reducing agent as it takes oxygen, while copper oxide is known as oxidizing agent as it gives oxygen. The second example is oxidation and reduction in ionic compounds by losing or gaining electrons. Example, sodium chloride. Na 11, 2, 8, 1. Cl 17, 2, 8, 7. Sodium will lose one electron in order to be stable like an inert gas. When sodium loses an electron, it changes to positive ion. This process is known as oxidation. Oxidation is a process in which atom loses an electron or more and it changes to positive ion. Chlorine 287. It's going to gain one electron. It will be 288 and changes to negative ion. This process is known as reduction. Reduction is a process in which atom gains one electron or more and changes to negative ion. Sodium is known as reducing agent as it loses an electron, while chlorine is known as oxidizing agent as it gains one electron. Oxidation and reduction occurs at the same time. When the atom loses an electron, the other atom is going to gain an electron. Na when it loses, it's going to change to positive ion. Process is known as oxidation. Cl2 gains 2 electrons and it is going to change to negative ion. This process is known as reduction. Give reason. Sodium is known as reducing agent because it loses one electron. Chlorine is known as oxidizing agent because it gains one electron. You have to study the definitions. Oxidation means process in which oxygen increase or lose electrons and change to positive ion. Reduction means process in which oxygen decrease or it means that atom gains an electron more and it changes to negative ion. Thank you for listening.